Well, hi. We're sort of at phase two of this giant project of moving a few hundred model kits. Not kits, built models. So you saw the first box. The second box, I decided to try to pack up my lifting bodies because I'm trying to find maybe a museum that wants them, so they may have to be shipped. So they're getting a little different treatment. I've separated out the resin kits because they are so heavy that I don't want them in the same box as the lightweight vacuum form kit, because if anything shifts around, you know which kit is going to get the worst of it. So my approach on all this packing is to put them on like a tray and put foam pieces between them, glued down on a piece of cardboard underneath, and that way nothing moves horizontally. And then if I'm going to mail it, or even if I'm going to allow a mover to move stuff, which is probably what's going to happen, because it's not practical for me to move all this stuff by myself. Put something on top so that if the box tips over, nothing's going to go vertically. So you have to pack it in 3 dimensions. So that's suggesting a lot of shallow boxes. Or a box with layers, and so I'm going to use both. So for this first one, let's take a look. I got an old box from Reams of Paper, and I've got the models set in here. I glued in little chunks of this foam, and then over the top I put more foam, a small piece over the top of each one, and then laid a grid of strips of packing material and over the top, connecting them, and then strips of cardboard to make like a mesh. And what I'm going to do yet still is make some corner pieces to kind of show where it goes sideways and lock it in. But the idea is this will keep it all in place vertically. See how that works? Maybe. May need a little. Here we go. Coaxing to get back in between all these pieces of foam, but this should keep it from get right back. See, that's why it's got to be aligned, and I need something like a key, to where it goes back in the same place. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen with this box full, and here it is. There we go. And so if I put a few more things on the top, maybe just some small pieces of foam to cover the gap between the lid and this. That's not going anywhere. So that's the plan. And these are all lifted up. They're not sitting on their landing gear. They are sitting on just above the landing gear. So hopefully, I expect to lose a nose probe here and there, but that's not too hard to fix. Okay, I got some corner alignment things on there, so it won't go anywhere left, right. Anyway, that's the approach for this set, and I think the next thing I'm going to do is find some boxes for the heavier lifting bodies, and then I'm going to attack the really large kit. I got an XB70, a C97. Got a B36, which I built in St. Louis, and it's already moved twice. It's moved to the East Coast in Maryland and then out to here. It did have some damage. It slipped forward and crushed the nose up a little bit. I've since repaired that, so now I know what needs to be fixed up to make that more survivable. So that's where we are, and today is March 10th, and we're going to do these videos a little more where I'm actually kind of a chronology, a little status, maybe once a week, because this is not a modeling build video set where I didn't want to put dates in, because it's sort of, who cares what the date is. But this is my journey. So I'm going to share it with you. If you're not interested, you're probably not even still listening. Anyway, if you're interested, thanks for listening this far, and we'll see you again soon.